Hashem's name will be blessed forever and ever. Shalom, everyone. Today we're continuing life coaching through Tefilah, the power of the Siddur. Number 7. Last time we left off talking about unity. How important it is to be united. The people that works for you, your family, as a community, all Israel, our power in our unity. Now, we mentioned that you can participate and be part of something, part of a community, when you live in the Eruv. Eruv is the area, a closed area, where Jewish people live in. They go together to the synagogue, they meet each other, helping each other, prayers, kindness, Torah classes, you name it. And that was talking about the significance of unity. I want you to know that our sages were very, very strict with one that does not go to a synagogue when it's actually right there in a close distance. You have no real excuses not to go. Living within Eruv, it's a must. That's number 1. You can't avoid that. When you live in Eruv, you live close to a synagogue, and you don't go, that's another issue. You know how our sages define a guy that doesn't go to a synagogue to pray with the tzibur, with the congregation? He's neighbor to the synagogue. A neighbor doesn't mean 2 steps away. It could be a mile walk. And as long as you're within the Eruv. So they call them Shachen Ra. I repeat, Shachen Ra. Bad neighbor. I'm a bad neighbor? Why is that? Why? What did I do wrong? I didn't do actually anything. I didn't go. That's the main problem. You have a place when Hashem putting His Shekhinah, Hashem is dwell in the synagogue. You see it, and you ignore it. Of course, people have excuses. I don't like this guy. I don't like that guy. The ceiling is too high. It's too low. Excuses. As long as the synagogue runs through the halacha and the rabbi is following halacha, the Jewish halacha, it's a must for every Jew to participate in the davening, in the prayers. Togetherness, being together, it's a key in Judaism. Like in life, as we mentioned the other day. You can have a wonderful idea and great inventions, but you have to share. You have to ask questions. Maybe you skip a part. Maybe you miss something. Okay? So, when you get multiple opinion, your business can run better. Excuse me. Once we'll say, hey, here you did something wrong. And the other guy would say, here, I will complete that part for you. Working together can achieve great results. Okay. So, in the synagogue, people davening, you're obviously not going to focus in every word with kavanah, every word. If you try to do that, you will probably finish Tfilat Shacharit not for an hour, for 5 hours, and you didn't finish. So we cover for each other. Okay, we focus on the Tfilah. Hashem takes all the Tfilah all together, and now it's a complete Tfilah. Even if I was not able to concentrate the entire Tfilah. In life, in work, you won't be able to do everything. We cover for each other. Each one does his own part, and all together is a complete job. Complete. Like in the house, one is an electrician, one is a plumber, The other one built the walls, and a painter, and so forth and so on. You got the idea. Working together, we're going to have beautiful and complete house. Not only that, our sages define that person in the Tractate of Berachot, page 6b. They say not only it's called Shachen Ra, bad neighbor, it says also Gorem Galut Lo Ulvanav, he causes an exile for him and for his children. It's a measure for measure. Why? He didn't want to go to a close by synagogue. Now he's going to go to a very far place. I have to rectify that now. People many times have all the benefits and the tools around them, and they don't take advantage of it. After a person die, he'll sit and he'll stand before the court of Hashem. They'll ask him many questions. One of the questions will be, you had a synagogue. Why didn't you go? I'll be silent. We won't be able to answer a word. The way of good neighbors is that they are visiting each other. They're going to one another as a good friends. It's friendship. Hashem is your neighbor. He's there in the synagogue. There's Sefer Torah. There's classes of Torah there. Take advantage. Go. Get from the blessing. It's a free blessing upon you and your family. It's a place when Yaakov chose to dwell. Yaakov was threatened by his brother. He knew that he's risking his life. Any minute he's staying in the land of Canaan. But before he left to Aram, where his mother sent him, after he took the brachot from Esav, he decided that he wants to go back to the yeshiva to study more Torah and more great ideas, great teachings and learning from Shem and Ever. Shem was the son of Noah, and they have beautiful and a lot of teachings. He got it from his father Noah. Noah got it from Adam. Yaakov didn't want to miss all that information. As long as Shem is alive, I'm going to take advantage of it. And he went, and he was there. Nonetheless, his mother told him, leave, because your brother is very upset with you. He's 60 years old. His brother's 60 years old. They want to kill him. The mother says, take this money and whatever property she gave him, and said, just leave to my family. They'll protect you. You'll be protected there. Asa won't leave his father. But he chooses to go to yeshiva. He knows the power of Torah protects. And he was there not for one day, not for a month, not for even a year. He was there for a total of 14 years. 1-4. Going there every day for hours to learn the secrets of this universe. And he was not afraid. When he got afraid, got scared, when he had to leave Torah, when he had to flee, at the age of 74, he has to go all the way to the north, across the Jordan, and go to Aram, Syria of today, to meet the family of his mother. He almost got killed. Eliphaz, the bastard sons of Esau, pursued after him. He caught him right before Yaakov was ready to cross the Jordan. And Yaakov was debating with him. And Yaakov says, well, you taught me yourself, uncle, the significance of this mitzvah of honoring your father. And my father asked me to kill you. I had to do what my father asked me. And then Yaakov, with the power of Torah that he learned in the house of Shem, said to him, and he saved his life by saying it. He said to him, Eliphaz, I'm glad you mentioned that. You know, you should listen to your father. But you should know, there is a mitzvah. One should not kill. This is a commandment from God. And we all obligated to listen to God. You need to listen to your father, but you need to listen to the father of your father, which is God. And he said, you shall not kill. That's number one. Number two, you can do something that will be considered as if you killed me. What is it? So he offered Eliphaz to take everything he has. Yaakov, when he was ready to go to Aram, he took camels and cows and goats, livestock, with a lot of food and money and jewelry. He didn't want to go to Aram empty-handed. He said to him, when you take everything that I have, that I own, I consider poor. And poor man consider as if he's dead. Death is better than the life of a poor man. And by the way, he's one of 4 people that consider death. One that has no son, one that's blind, and doesn't have anything. You have to survive on a daily basis. Eliphaz learned that time. He thanked his uncle. He took everything from him. Maybe it was a greed involved also. He took even the clothing that he was wearing himself. He left him with mamash underwear. Consider now a complete poor. So Yaakov, with the wisdom of Torah, when he was studying there, was able to save himself. And Eliphaz, that didn't really study Torah, was, I don't want to say fooled by it, but convinced by it. In any event, God is blessing those who treat His Torah and take it seriously. Okay? We want to have a success in life in many fields. In the house, the family, the kids, wife, husband, job, health, investments, you name it. The key for all that is to go to the house of Hashem and share these plans with God and ask God for a blessing. Because without God's blessing, we will have nothing. God can take everything from us in a split of a second. And He also can give us an abundance in a split of a second. It's all a matter of effort. We need to make efforts. Go to a synagogue. Be part of something. Be part of your community. Another thing is, according to Kabbalah, why it's a good method to be part of a community. Because when a decree comes, God forbid, the whole community repent, you'll be saved. If you participate in the efforts, like fasting, praying, and so forth. But if you're all by yourself, you're not protected. But if you're part of a community and you just made a very small effort, it's considered as if you did took the whole 9 yards. So, It's so important to be part of something, part of a community. Because in times of need, you'll be protected. In times of need, they will help you. When the bad decree comes from Shamayim, from heaven, you're untouchable. Because you're not alone. You're part of something. And if by being punished will make one of the community upset, make him sorry, or feel pain, and he does not deserve to get that pain for that time, they will extend the punishment for you on his behalf. Because there's a lot of calculations before one gets punishment. Only when everyone deserves it, then you'll get it. You see, you want to be part of a community. This is, again, I'm using this word, a key, not to survive in this world, but to succeed in this world. We're helping each other. You can see in our community, or in any community, in the Jewish community, I don't know if you see it in any other nation. I don't know, but I don't think so. When a woman gives a birth, everyone's helping. A lot of people are helping. There are people in charge in every community to help and support with food, drinks, help with the kids, bringing, diapers, food for the baby, everything that they need. There's a list of people that are cooking for these 2-3 weeks to help that family that the mother just gave birth. In any other nation or community, it's probably just the closest family, a mother that comes and help, and a father, brother, sister. In the Jewish community, it's that family helps, but you see, community helps. Participate in the mitzvah of kindness, of chesed. It's not just about the physical food or diapers. It's about being there for each other. It gives strength, it gives comfort, it brings joy to that family. I can testify from my own personal experience that, thank God, after having 8 kids, 8 kids, Baruch Hashem, we get a lot of help from friends around us. Same like we help other families in times of need. The help was a blessing. My family is actually in Israel. We live in America. So neighbors can watch the kids when I have to take my wife to the hospital and stay there overnight, many other hours. We have no family here. Who's our family? Friends, neighbors. When we support each other in times of need, we get it back. And we all do it for the sake of the mitzvah, even if they want help in times of need. It's just a mitzvah by itself to support and help each other. God has many ways to help those who follow His commandments. God wants us to be together as a community, and He will forgive and He will send blessings upon those who are following His commandment as a community and as an individual. It doesn't mean that if you are an individual within a community, now you're exempt from doing some mitzvot. They say, no, they'll do mitzvot, whatever, I'll do whatever I can, and the mitzvot that they do, they'll cover for me. I don't know how to say blessing over food, but other people in the community said blessing, they cover for me. It doesn't work like that. You have to say your own brachot. Even within a community, you still hold a very important obligation. Okay. We also mentioned the other day that if something happened and you can't go to the synagogue, at least schedule your davening, your prayers, exactly like the synagogue time schedule. So your tefillot will go up to Shemayim altogether. When you do that with the right kavanah, right intention, it will work. Okay? Because you wanted to go. You were prevented from power from above. God forbid you get sick, you couldn't leave the house for whatever reason. Community covers for you. Do it together with the community. It says about people that davening at home, praying at home, and they prepare that from going to the synagogue. It says about that this is really bad, to the extent that one is subject to be excommunicated, because he doesn't go and another one doesn't go and many others don't go, especially those that learn from you. You're a person of influence. There is no Kaddish in the synagogue and no Kedusha. Not only that we need to say Kaddish and Kedusha in the synagogue, we need to say with as many people as we can gather. Because praising God with 10 people versus 200 people is two different things, two different levels. Okay? So, if you don't really have a special reason not to be part of a community, you have to go. Okay? You have to vote with your feet, as we're saying. You're voting, you're supporting with your feet if you go to the synagogue. Now, I would like to say for the next 2 or 3 minutes, just to share with you a little bit about the significance of Tefilah, of prayers in the synagogue. You want to pray for your own needs. The best place is in the synagogue. Better than davening at your own domain, at your own house. Number 1, Tefilah betzibur tamid nishmat. Prayers within the community will always be heard. Hashem put it in the DNA of the world. Even if you're sinners, but you're gathering together, you are gathering to pray, it's on a different level. Hashem will listen to your tefillot. And it says, V'ani tefilati lecha Hashem ratzon. Remember we sang last time, V'ani tefilati lecha Adonai et ratzon Elohim berov chazdecha anani be'emet yishecha V'ani tefilati lecha Hashem et ratzon. Et ratzon, it's at times of will when we're saying a prayer. We're always asking and hoping that this time when I pray to God, it's time of will. I mean, the windows, the gates are open. And finally Hashem will hear and listen and fulfill our wishes. When we say Tefilati lecha Hashem et ratzon, we wish, it's for a personal tefillah. One single person. He needs to pray so hard and hope maybe the gate of tefillah will be open. But the prayers of the mass, the prayers of the many, never come back empty. Okay? She will always reply and will listen. Because the Ashgacha, the lookout over the mass, the many, is greater than the lookout, the Ashgacha, when on a personal. Okay? In community, You can definitely find one, at least one, that's saying the tefillah with a great kavanah. So due to his kavanah, his intention, everyone gets benefit. And he elevates their tefillot. It's another idea that you need to choose your synagogue carefully. To go where there are righteous people, where there are serious people there, for the reason I just mentioned, so they can help you elevate your tefillot. Okay. Same at your own house or at work. Try to be at the best place, so people can cover for each other, and you can get the most benefit. Place that you're happy with, like in synagogue, you should pray in a place that your heart feels comfortable. Go to work in a place you feel comfortable. Don't force yourself just because you're getting some extra dollars. And then you suffer and cry every morning why you go to that place when you actually hate that job. Same like we are choosing our synagogue as a place that we can open our heart. Same with work. Same with wife, your soulmate. Make sure it's the one that you feel the most comfortable. Then blessing would come. Let me just conclude this class for today with saying, V'chen amru. It says that a single person that prays, he needs help from the service angels that will take his tefillot and lift him up. But the majority of many doesn't need that. As it says, El Kabir Lo Yim'as, meaning that when there are many praying, Hashem will never reject such tefillah. And let me conclude with saying, Shalosh Tefillot Nishmaot. There's 3 kinds of prayers that will be heard. When a single person davening with tears every day, when a single person daven prays between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, but Tfilat HaTzibur as a community in the synagogue every day. So a single person has to be a lot of tears and sincere cry. Without tears, it will be between Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur, which is 10 days. But every day in the synagogue, 3 times a day. Don't miss your next tefillah. Wishing you Shavua Tov.